What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. I have an update on the story about the megastructures allegedly discovered under the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. I have in my possession a never-before-seen video of Italian researchers presenting this evidence in a live sort of, situation, right? On stage, they got a presentation. It's in Italian, but it has been translated with subtitles in English, all right? So you're going to have to watch this to understand it unless you just can listen to the Italian and get it, Como se dice pyramid. I don't know. Anyway, all right. And I also have, I'm going to show you a PDF that was kind of put alongside with this research, right? So I'm going to put a link in the description. You'll be able to go look at that yourself. As well as I've got a clip from the Joe Rogan Experience because they just talked about this in their most recent episode, right? This new discovery. So let's dive in. First, we're going to start with Joe Rogan and his response to this new discovery. And then we'll get to that special video. I promise you're not going to find that anywhere. So stay tuned. All right, let's jump in.
Talking of pyramids, dude, this new pyramid shit that's just come out?
Oh, this is insane. Yeah, I was going to send this to you as well, Jamie. I'll send you one of the most comprehensive breakdowns of it on X because it's quite stunning. So apparently, through the use of LiDAR, they have discovered that there are enormous structures underneath the Great Pyramid that go kilometers deep into the earth with coils. So enormous pillars, and then these coils. They don't understand what it is because they're just looking at LiDAR images. But whatever this is a uniform structure. There's several pillars, and all of this is like very, very, very weird.
Yeah, it's 600 meters descending down those cylinders, and then there's more stuff below it, and then there's additional structures inside of it. Yeah, that was crazy.
It's really crazy. There's a guy, Jay Anderson, and he did a breakdown of it. Maybe this would be good. We could play this. It makes a little more sense when someone's explaining it to you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we need somebody that's an expert here, not me and you.
Zawi Hawass, by the way, has said it's nonsense. So I don't know.
Already?
Yes. According to Graham Hancock. This is the wonderful thing about having Graham Hancock.
I texted Graham yesterday. I was like, yo, what's going on with this?
Yeah, so click on that and go full screen, please. Dun, dun, dun. I love the music. And geometry, so you know it's real.
You got to appreciate the dramatic intro.
Project Unity.
What has just been announced in relation to the pyramids at the Giza Plateau and the plateau itself is so incredible, so awe-inspiring and narrative-shattering that I have been sitting here for the last hour trying to wrap my head around the implications of what we were just told. So this is pretty much breaking news because the new findings were announced on the 16th of March at a press conference held by the team who were studying the Great Pyramid of Giza with a non-invasive technology that was first developed by Filippo Bionde and Corrado Malanga called synthetic aperture radar Doppler tomography.
Fuck, that's a mouthful.
This was used to explore the internal structure of the Great Pyramid of Giza. And this method leverages the analysis of micro movements typically generated by background seismic activity to achieve a high resolution full 3D tomographic imagery of the pyramid's interior and subsurface components. The recent findings from deploying this technology are nothing short of mind-blowing, because what's been discovered is that there are huge structures coming down from the base of the pyramid deep into the bedrock, in fact over 600 meters deep, which then connects to structures that extend up to 2 kilometers below the surface of the ground. 2 kilometers. Massive internal structures connected to the base of the pyramid and extending deep, deep down. This is what we know so far.
What does your friend think about it?
Which friend?
The one that you said it's bullshit.
Oh, that's not my friend. That's Zawi Hawass.
Okay.
Zawi Hawass is the head of antiquities in Egypt. He's like the head guy that talks to the archaeologists and gives the official narrative. Christopher Dunn had long ago theorized and wrote a book that he believes that the Great Pyramid of Giza is a gigantic power plant. He thinks it generates power, and he has a very like a working theory of why it's built the way it's built that totally coincides with the ability to produce hydrogen, the ability to utilize the rays of space and try to find some way to generate electricity through this.
All right, so clearly this discovery has gotten the attention, you know, Joe Rogan and the likes, right? This is definitely hitting every corner of the internet at this point, right? And people just want more information, which is why today I'm going to present this video, again, in Italian, but subtitled in English, with a presentation from, you know, the researchers who discovered this, right, allegedly. So let's take a look at this clip. And don't forget, I'm going to put a link in the description to this PDF right here where you can get more information. It's officially from, you know, these researchers. So feel free to check out the link and go look into that more yourself. Play the clip.
Chilometri d'altezza. E qui cominciano a comparire le striscette dello Z. Allora, guardate, questa tecnica che ha ancora sicuramente una serie di problematiche da mettere insieme, noi facciamo degli accumuli di informazioni. Fai conto 6.000, 7.000 fotogrammi, non di più. Più di 2.000, non più di 7.000. Perché? Perché ne potremmo fare anche 70.000, ma si creano degli spike, cioè dei rumori di fondo che il computer non riesce a integrare. Quindi dobbiamo rimanere in una zona precisa. Poco non si vede nulla, troppo si vede un casino. Ma questo è un problema che si risolve nel tempo. Noi ci abbiamo lavorato solo 8 mesi, quindi dateci tempo e questo sicuramente Filippo è in grado di risolvere questo problema. Se noi prendiamo il radar e gli diciamo guarda al computer, guarda per bene solo un pezzettino, guarda per bene solo lo Z. Ecco lo Z come si vede all'interno della piramide che diventa di cristallo e noi vediamo lo Z con tutta la sua struttura. 680 km d'altezza nel granito. Questo non l'ha fatto mai nessuno. Allora, alla fine, ora guardiamo tutte le tomografie che abbiamo ottenuto. Quello che vediamo è radunato in alcune di queste fotogrammi. Guardiamo per un attimo questi fotogrammi. La piramide diventa trasparente. Guardate che cosa abbiamo visto dentro. Belin c'è un casino di roba, direbbero a Spezia. C'è un casino di roba. Ora li guardiamo tutti questi pezzettini uno per uno, perché poi vedremo a che cosa servono. Uno per uno. C'è un sacco di roba. Al centro c'è lo Z, il corridoio, in fondo c'è la stanza non finita, nel mezzo qui non si vede, lo rivediamo sotto di qua, c'è la stanza della regina, eccetera, eccetera. Ma però c'è tutta un'altra roba che noi, insomma, cioè il faraone l'IMU non l'ha pagato per tutte queste cose che c'era lì dentro. Sì, va bene, anche il Vaticano. Cominciamo a imparare a riconoscere il chiodo nel muro. Allora, piramide da sud-est verso il basso. Siamo sottoterra. Cosa vuol dire? Ve lo dico subito. Qui, dove c'è i miei occhiali, c'è l'entrata. Questa è la faccia nord. Noi la stiamo vedendo da dietro, dall'altra parte. Stiamo guardando la piramide come se invece di vederla da qui, io sono davanti, la guardo da qua. Quindi vedo che qui c'è la faccia dove c'è la piramide. E guardo sottoterra. E sottoterra vedo questa struttura qui che scende, la vedete? Che è un corridoio che scende giù e un altro dalla parte opposta che è questo corridoio qui che scende giù. E poi qui all'interno della piramide c'è un sacco di roba che vibra e che noi non riuscivamo a capire bene che cosa fosse. Qui sotto siamo nella faccia nord della piramide, che è di qua, nella faccia nord sottoterra. Che cos'è questa roba qua? Guarda come è fatto il modellino. Il modellino ti dice che ci sono due cunicoli, due canali, uno è questo, un altro è questo, che scendono sottoterra e vengono uniti da quest'altro tubo rosso, questo qua, lo vedete, che si estrude all'esterno, numero 7, vedi? Guardiamolo qua. Questo che cambia pendenza e quest'altro che cambia pendenza e sono uniti da questo tubo, lo vedi qua, che sale così. Qui c'è un casino della Madonna. E che cos'è questa striscia bianca gigantesca qua? Guarda che cos'è. È un altro scivolo che è questo, fatto a scalini. Lo vedi questi scalini qui? Questa roba qui scende sottoterra nella piramide per 100 metri, come minimo. Cosa succederà domani mattina? Io non ho nessuna voglia di impiccarmi, ve lo dico subito, quindi...
Cnum Q, Corrado Malanga, in esclusiva su bepiu.it.
Gli antichi egizi, che erano sostanzialmente dei trogloditi.
Again, I'll put links in the description. You can go check all this out for yourself. Me personally, I think at minimum with this whole story, I think just more information and data needs to come out. This needs to be reviewed by many more people, more studies done, a lot to look into. But the idea that we shouldn't look into this, I don't agree with. This should be studied, looked into, and if this is what people want to spend their time on, I encourage it. Why not? Let's find out. We clearly don't know our full history as mankind, and even some of the history we think we know is probably wrong. So I really don't see an issue with looking into this, right? And because what if it is true? Or what if something, similar to it, right? Maybe it's not as big a structures or this or that, but there's something there, right? So I definitely think it's well worth looking into. And again, if it is true, I agree. It dramatically changes, our entire history, and especially the history of the pyramids, right? Because then you have to ask, well, who put those structures there? All right, y'all. We'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this update on the discovery under the pyramids of Giza. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll see you on the next video, vetters. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace!